Broadcast, I'm Al Cordemontes. Once again on RCTV, we present for you Rhinelander Hodag basketball. This time, it's the game for all the marbles, at least in terms of getting down to the state tournament. And the Rhinelander Hodags, for a third straight year, are looking to are getting an opportunity, we should say, to make the trip. As 2 years ago, the Hodags successfully won this sectional here at Brown County Arena. Last year, the Hodags wound up losing to Manitowoc, and they're back in it once again, taking on Appleton East. And welcome to our broadcast. We are fired up about bringing this game to you. I'm Al Cordemontes along with our directors, Kelly Longtime, our camera people, Rob Myers and Kenny White. And as you get a chance to look in on the introductions of the reserve players, you can see the Hodags will be in their white uniforms. And a lot of Hodag fans have made the trip down here to take in this game. Last night, the Hodags defeated Bayport by a final score of 50-39. Meanwhile, it was Appleton East getting a victory over Green Bay West to advance to this sectional final game. Their winner will advance to Madison, and in that game, they'll take on the winner out of the Racine Park sectional. So we are looking forward to a great game tonight. Now we're going to be ready for the introductions of the starting lineups. The Patriots coming off their 49-43 victory last night. Chris Vandenberg will make one of the starts, a 6'1" senior guard for Appleton East. Rob Netelo is a 6'2" senior, number 35, and he had a good game last night, scoring 20 points for this Patriot team, while it was Vandenberg, he scored 15 points. Number 43, Tony Batzler, a 6'3" junior, and number 45, Chad Walter, a 6'2" senior. And finally off the bench, and you can see he's a pretty tall guy, isn't he? 6 feet 10 inches tall. Dave Mader is heading to the University of Wisconsin next year on a basketball scholarship. He's tall, we can say that about him. And Casey Drake will get one of the starts for the Hodags. The Hodag junior, along with Brad Jelinek, will get the start. Teague Orgeman also getting the start for Rhinelander tonight. Matt Perenich. And finally, Matt Went will make the start tonight. Went the tallest Hodag, and so he'll be in the starting lineup. Ryan Cotillo got the start last night. Rich Fortier likes to juggle these starting lineups once in a while, and last night we saw him use quite a few different players, finding the right combination. The Hodags had trailed that game actually at halftime 23-19 before finally outscoring Bayport in the second half to take that one 50-39. And you can see Coach Fortier giving his team some final instructions as we are ready to go here from the Brown County Arena. It doesn't get any better than this. In fact, if you ask me, the sectional finals are the most exciting games of the whole year, because if you win, you get the chance to go down to Madison. If you lose, your season is over. And usually once you get to Madison, it's just kind of gravy, unless you're a team like Milwaukee Vincent and you almost get to the point where people expect you to win it every year. But certainly for the Rhinelander Hodags, this is an opportunity to do what they did 2 years ago, and that was make it down to Madison. And I think this Hodag team would love to get one more chance to get down. It'll be jumping ball. Matt Perenich, definite size or disadvantage against Dave Mader. Mader 6 feet 10, but Perenich, some pretty good hops. Got up there with his hand, but Mader able to win the tap. And it will be Appleton East starting first on offense. And with the ball is Chris Vandenberg. He can shoot some three-pointers. In fact, he had 3 of them last night for this Appleton East squad. There's Mader, the 6'10" player. A good passer, though. That seems to be what they use him mostly for in this offense. He doesn't post up a lot, at least in terms of looking to score. Appleton East working against Rhinelander's man-to-man defense. Out high with the basketball is Chad Walter. We've played over 30 seconds, and still Appleton East not getting a shot off. There's Mader, and now he throws it away. The Hodags forcing the turnover, and Rhinelander will take over. So this will be the key tonight, folks, is Rhinelander's defense. Watching that game last night, as it was Appleton East getting the victory over Green Bay West, definitely was not a defensive game, really, by either team, and so the Hodags can play that kind of defense. Here's Casey Drake, early three-pointer, rims off, and the rebound long comes out to Matt Perenich. Brad Jelinek for 3. It rims in and out, and Perenich goes flying in, but the ball comes away, and this is Vandenberg up ahead, finding Netelo. His shot is up and good. Nice body control as Rob Netelo scores the first basket of this game with 7 minutes left to go in the first quarter. It's Appleton East leading it 2-0. So Rhinelander now working to look to perhaps tie this one up. And the pass goes down low. Jelinek had his shot altered definitely by the big guy. And then once again, the Hodags fighting for the loose ball. Jelinek will come away with it. Matt Perenich on the baseline now. That's we're going to have to watch is how much these shots get altered. Matt Wendt going up strong. His shot is no good as Mader definitely intimidating a little bit down low. Rhinelander has not faced a player of this size all season. And very rarely do you face a guy this big in any season. There's Mader posting up down low. His shot no good. Rebound tap no. And the rebound comes away to Casey Drake. And we're going to foul on the play as well. There you see the Hodag fans that have made the trip. Number of alumni as well. That foul, by the way, will go on Rob Nenelo. That is his first foul. And if there's a guy you wouldn't mind seeing get in foul trouble for this Appleton East team, it would be Nenelo, who had 20 points, as we said again last night. Closing in on the 6-minute mark, the Hodags trail it here at Brown County Arena by a score of 2-0. Casey Drake out high, guarded by Walter. Drake will get it off from Matt Perenich. Perenich driving in the lane, and we're going to have a little bit of contact, and we're going to get another foul called, and this one will go on Appleton East. This will be their second here in the early stages of the first quarter, and this one will go on number 43. That's Tony Batzler, and that will be his first, the team's second foul. And the Hodags inbounding from underneath their own basket. Teague Orgeman getting it. Now out on the wing for Casey Drake. Back to Teague. Rhinelander working patiently, and now Teague throwing up the three-pointer. It's no good. The Hodags 0 for 3 from three-point territory to start this game. And here comes a fast break. The Hodags are going to have to get back. But missing the shot was Walter. The Hodags get the rebound. Here comes Rhinelander. 3-on-2. Teague Orgeman down the lane. Shot up and good. Teague Orgeman, first points for Rhinelander. Now the Hodags coming with the pressure defense in the backcourt, and Mader able to break it and put the ball on the floor as well. And now Rhinelander just not getting back. Nenelo goes driving in, missing the shot though. Fight for the rebound. Matt Perenich comes away with it. We're going to get a foul called, and this one's going to go on Nenelo. It's his second foul, and he's going to be taking a seat on the bench. And the head coach for Appleton East, Ron Parker, is up off the bench jumping and shouting. He is not happy with that, as one of his star players now has his second foul early on. Well, it really looked like a couple of fouls potentially on that sequence, and finally the officials making the call. So now Appleton East, 3 fouls in the game. The Hodags have not committed one as of yet. Teague Orgeman driving against Mader. Now kicks it out high for Perenich. Perenich will get it off for Drake. Drake takes the dribble, shoots, and hits it. Casey Drake, his first 2. The Hodags with their first lead, 4-2. And now Rhinelander, the pressure in the backcourt. Nenelo able to break it as he remains in the game. Now driving inside, loses the ball. We're going to get a foul called. And I'll tell you what, Nenelo lost the ball long before that contact was made. And I'm not sure that the official really saw the whole play. I think he saw the contact after the ball was loose. But clearly Nenelo lost that ball before the contact was made. And nonetheless, though, it is a foul. And it goes on Matt Perenich. That is his first, and that is the first on the Hodag team as well. 4:48 left to go in the first quarter. Lob inside to Mader. Turnaround shot up is no good. Rebound fought for and hauled down by Walter. Appleton East will start it over again. This is Teague Orgeman out high guarding Vandenberg. Now the pass coming down low. Nenelo goes up, has his shot partially blocked, misses the follow-up, goes up once again, and now he's fouled again. And he'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2. So some good action down underneath, and right now it's not Mader who's really getting the rebounds. Some of the other players, like Nenelo, doing a good job. And that foul goes on Matt Perenich. That is his second personal. So now 2 players in early foul trouble. One of them is at the free throw line, and that's Rob Nenelo. His shot on the way is good as it rims in. And now a couple of substitutions in the game. Mike Foster is in for the Hodags, and Matt Perenich will take a seat on the bench as he has 2 fouls. Nenelo will have his second free throw opportunity coming here. Chance to tie up this game. And it is on the way and good as well. And now Nenelo will, I believe, take a seat on the bench. He does. Checking in number 41, Nate Retzloff, a 6'3" senior guard for Appleton East. And we have 4 minutes, 27 seconds left to go in the first quarter, and a tie game. Both teams sitting on 4 points. Hodags continuing to work, and Casey Drake shot up and good. Casey Drake, 4 quick points, off to a good start after struggling last night in the first half. Rhinelander leads 6-4 as we close in on the 4-minute mark. And now Appleton East doing a good job really so far breaking Rhinelander's pressure. The Hodags this time hustling back as East not able to get up ahead and get a quick basket opportunity as we've seen them do a couple of times already. You can see Went working hard and Went able to knock it away, but we're going to get a foul called as Mater was posting him up. And I think Matt will be called for reaching over. That's the third foul on the Hodags, the first on Matt Went. Each team now with 3 fouls. And we've got 3:51 left to go in the first quarter. Last night, the officials really let the teams play, at least in the Rhinelander game. And there goes Mater up strong. Well, that's something he did not do last night. But, you know, I think the key difference was he caught the ball very much lower in the blocks that time. If he gets it down there, he probably is going to make most of his shots. The key, I think, is keeping him out of there. And that one's blocked away as Teague Orgeman's shot went up, but it never came down, at least not near the basket. Mater deflecting it away. And in a game tied at 6 with 3.5 minutes left to go, now Appleton East with a chance to regain the lead. This is going to be a good game. It has the makings of it, and it looks like Mater has definitely come to play here tonight. You can see him out guarded by Went. Now a nice pass down low and able to be saved by Appleton East. Here come the Patriots now out on the wing. Dribbling in is Retzloff. His shot is up and no good, and really that should have been a foul on Mater. No call. As you can see, he clearly went over the back of Casey Drake. Now the ball out of bounds, and great camera work by Rob Myers that time, as you could clearly see that one. And Rich Fortier over here on the bench, I think he wanted that foul called as well. But with 3 minutes to go, nonetheless, the Hodags have the basketball back and now looking to take the lead. Brad Jelinek in the lane, and he's going to be called for traveling, as I think he just got in no man's land and may have been bumped a little bit, but nonetheless, the travel is called. So here come the Hodags now with their full court pressure, and Appleton East will look to work against it. Really last night against Bayport really had some problems against this, but so far Appleton East doing a great job of breaking the press. This is Chris Vandenberg out high. He had a big game shooting last night. Here's a shot on the way is no good, but the rebound comes right back and put up and in. Basket by Tony Batzler. That's his first of the night. 8-6 Appleton East. 2.5 minutes left to go. And Rhinelander just not doing a good job of boxing people out right now. Forget the size disadvantage. You just got to box them out. Casey Drake, three-pointer on the way is good. And Drake with 7 points. Wow, he's had a hot start so far. Here comes a 2-on-1 advantage, and now Drake doing a great job. Hustles back, and they're going to say he stepped out of bounds before passing it back. And I'll tell you what, the Rhinelander fans on that side, they don't like that call one bit. But the official was right there. He says that Drake stepped on the end line, and the Patriots will get the basketball back. Now a couple of more substitutions as Dan Karnoski and Ryan Catilla have checked into the game. And taking a seat, Mike Foster and Brad Jelinek. Also for Green Bay East, number 25, Nick Royakers, is in the game as well. 2 minutes left to go in the opening period here. Mater getting the ball, posting down low. Turnaround shot up and good. And I think what Rhinelander's doing now is they're letting him catch it too deep in the blocks. And Mater, a nice job on the turnaround. We saw last night, he just wasn't even getting a chance to get that close and make those shots. If he gets it, he's probably going to make it. Karnoski in the game out high for Teague Orgeman. 1:44 left to go. 10-9. It's Appleton East with the lead. And now the Hodags working down low. Went trying to get it off for Catilla. Out high for Drake. Drake off the dribble. Another shot on the way is good. Wow, Casey Drake is on fire. 9 points. And now Appleton East trying to break the Hodags' pressure. They throw it out of bounds. Turnover. The Hodags will get it back with 1.5 minutes, and they'll inbound from underneath their own basket. So Casey Drake, 9 points here in the first quarter. The Hodags have 11. Casey with 9 of those. The Hodags lead 11-10. They can add to it with 1:28 left as the inbound play will now come for the Hodags. Karnoski gets it in for Catilla. Ryan kicking it out for Teague Orgeman. Thought about the three, but then was guarded. Thinks better of it. Karnoski now will work. Dan out high. Casey Drake, three-pointer on the way. Good! Whoa! Wow! How about Casey Drake? Drake for 3, and the Hodags now lead it 14-10, 12 points for Casey Drake. And now East having some pressure getting it inbounds, but they finally do. And working it up is Vandenberg. 1 minute left to go in the first quarter. The Hodags lead 14-10, and now looking to play a little defense. You can see right in your own living room here as Vandenberg works as he kicks it out for Roykers. Now East working it around Retzloff. This is Vandenberg now on the dribble, goes in, but we're going to get a foul called, I believe, and this one will go on Teague Orgeman. It does. And for Teague, that will be his first foul. Looked like he just reached in on that play. And you know, that's Teague just trying to create a turnover, sticking in those long arms and trying to knock the ball away. But that time the official, I think, thought he got him on the arm, and obviously he did because he called a foul. 4 Hodag team fouls now with 42 seconds left to go, and it looks like the Patriots, well, are they going to work for one? Look like they're going to pull it out. I don't think they will. And now breaking away, working inside is Mater. Shot up and good. And boy, Rhinelander's having a tough time stopping this guy as Mater has come to play tonight, at least offensively. We didn't see any of that last night out of him, and he is doing a good job so far. So it's 14-12. The Hodag lead is at 2, and I think the Rhinelander team will now hold definitely for the last shot. 15 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Casey Drake. Drake dribbling. Drake off the move, loses the ball, and now it's Vandenberg coming it, taking it down and laying it in. And as time expires in the first quarter, that's not the way you want to end the quarter. Drake simply losing the ball. Vandenberg doing a great job to pick it up. And Appleton East has come back to tie it up. The Hodags took a 14-10 lead, but Appleton East now comes back to tie it. So at the end of one, the score, Rhinelander 14, Appleton East 14. We hope you're enjoying this game here on Rhinelander Cable TV as we have brought you both games of this WIAA sectional here at Brown County Arena, hosted by Green Bay Southwest. And of course, we want to thank our fine sponsors for helping support this broadcast, including Ripco Credit Union, your full-service community credit union, DCI Building Center, now with 2 locations, Rhinelander and Sugar Camp, Wausau Papers Technical Specialty Division, Rhinelander Mill, and Nicolay Minerals Company. Leading scorers in the quarter, of course, Casey Drake with 12 out of Rhinelander's 14. And Dave Mater, 6 points for the big guy, 6'10 senior. And he's done a great job so far for the Patriots. Horn is sounded, and we're about ready to get underway as Coach Fortier with some final instructions for his club. All in all, a very exciting first quarter. And right now, everything that this game was billed to be, you figure that coming down here on paper, these were the 2 best teams in this sectional, and it has turned out to be that way. Dan Karnoski will start the second quarter, along with Ryan Catilla, Teague Orgeman, Matt Wentz, and Casey Drake. Rhinelander going a little bit taller lineup, trying to counter some of the size that Appleton East possesses. Casey Drake off his 12-point performance. Now down low, Karnoski, he got it off for Catilla, who got nailed, goes crashing to the floor, no call. Teague Orgeman got the ball, shot, missed it, and now Karnoski coming away with the loose ball. Well, they're definitely not calling those hammering type fouls down low. They're calling some of the ticky-tack ones and seem like they're letting a lot of the body contact underneath go, at least at this point. Drake, 3-pointer on the way is good. Another 3 for Casey Drake, his second. He's got 15 points here in the first half, and with 7:24 left to go, the Hodags lead 17-14. Wow, has Casey shown up with a purpose here tonight. He is putting on a show, and he's going to need to do that. Rhinelander needs that outside scoring punch tonight if they've ever needed it. It's going to be a challenge to score down low. Appleton East working, and Teague Orgeman almost able to come away with the steal. Now a cross-court pass coming to Roykers. Down low pass for Mater, out for Roykers again along the baseline. Roykers gets it, and he'll swing it around, and it comes back to Netelo, who is back in the game. And now we're going to get a call, and I think it's going to be another foul against the Hodags. And we'll see who this one goes on. And I believe it will go on Ryan Catilla. Catilla with his first, and now the Hodags with 5 as a team. See Mater posting up down low. Nice spin move here, and he's hammered as he goes up with a shot. Matt Went will draw the foul, and on Went, that will be number 2. Well, I think the problem right now is Rhinelander's letting him, as I said, just get the ball very deep in the blocks, and he gets it down there, he's going to be pretty tough to stop.
Rhinelander foul, number 45, Matt Went, second personal, 6th team.
Went with his second foul, and so we're going to have to watch it. Rhinelander does not have a lot of big, tall players to put in the game. Went clearly the tallest Hodag player. And now Mater going to the line where he scored both of his points last night. Shot on the way is good. Mater now with 7 points in the game. He'll have another free throw. 17-16, the Hodag lead cut to 1. Now we're going to get a substitution. Doug Rady is into the game, and Went will take a seat on the bench. Well, Rady, you know he's going to come in and bang this guy. That's one thing he'll do. But we're going to have to watch the foul situation for the Hodags. Second free throw on the way is good as well. Mater, 8 points. And I'll tell you what, you look at the size of the guy, especially his legs. He's got very solid legs, a little bit thin in the upper body, but, you know, going down to Wisconsin next year, they're going to work with him, get him on the weights, and I'm sure he'll end up being a pretty decent ball player. When you're that size, they tend to make a good one out of you. Karnowski dribbling along the baseline. Down low, Rady shot up and goes in. Doug Rady right into the game with some instant offense, and that's what you got to do. Looked like Mater came over to cover the drive, and then the pass goes to Rady, who put it in. So the Hodags lead 19-16. Teague almost stealing it. Now Appleton East almost throwing it away. Cross corner pass. And now down low on the baseline for Batzler. And we get a foul on the play as well. And I think this is going to be on Rhinelander. And if it is, the basket will count. And I think Appleton East will go to the free throw line to shoot the 1-and-1. Batzler now with 4 points in the game. And who was that foul on? That one goes on Casey Drake. That is his first.
Checked in. Basket number 43, Tony Batzler.
And now it's Mater going to the free throw line where he'll shoot 2. Well, right now the Hodags have 7 team fouls. Appleton East only with 3. And there have certainly been a couple of situations we saw earlier where Mater just came over the back and hammered Drake, and that one wasn't called. And Mater clearly missing that one as he was lucky to draw iron. 6 minutes, 10 seconds left to go. 19-18. The Hodags lead it by 1. Casey Drake, 15 points in the game so far, and he just gets knocked to the floor, and now they're going to say he traveled, and Rich Fortier is upset. He wants to know why Casey was on the floor in the first place. And so we're going to have to keep monitoring the foul situation as the Hodags turn it over. We get a substitution into the game. Chris Vandenberg is back in, and Nick Roykers checks out. And now we're going to get a timeout called as Rich Fortier and the Hodags, I believe, are going to take a 20-second timeout.
Rhinelander, full timeout.
Oh, it will be a full timeout. Well, let's tell you that Ripco Credit Union is a full-service community credit union serving the North Woods with professional advice on personal and business banking, as well as offering a wide variety of investment services. Ripco Credit Union is member-owned. Under the DCI sign, you'll find a professional staff committed to service and providing you with top-quality building materials. Through hard work and dedication, DCI has earned a fine reputation through satisfied customers like you. DCI, the Northwoods leader in the building industry, is now DCI Building Center and can be found in 2 locations, Rhinelander and Sugar Camp. Exactly 6 minutes left to go here from Brown County Arena in the second quarter. The Hodags lead at 19-8, but fouls are starting to rack up against Rhinelander. They now have 7 team fouls to only 3 for Appleton East. And Matt Perenich and Matt Wentz each with 2 fouls for Rhinelander. And we hope you're enjoying this broadcast here on Rhinelander Cable TV as Appleton East a little bit slow getting out of the huddle. You can see the Hodags waiting for them. Doug Rady in the game along with Ryan Catilla as they draw the tough task of guarding the 6'10 Dave Mater. So far, Rhinelander doing a good job, though. They lead it by 1. And this is Nenelo bringing it up for Appleton East. He works it off for Walter. Now out on the wing for Retzloff. Out on the wing for Vandenberg, who can shoot the 3, but Rhinelander's doing a good job of covering him, not really giving him the open opportunity. Now he gets one, it's on the way, rims in and out. Mater goes up and now tries to dish it off. Catilla knocks it, it goes out of bounds, and Appleton East will retain possession. Right now, the Hodags are badly being out-rebounded, especially Appleton East doing a great job on the offensive glass, as they've got a number of second, third, and fourth shot opportunities. Now in the lane, short jumper on the way is good by Batzler. Tony Batzler, 6 points. Appleton East grabs the lead, 20-19, 5:22 left to go. This is Teague Orgeman working out for Dan Karnowski. We're going to get another Hodag substitution as Mike Foster is at the scorer's table, and he'll be ready to check in. Ryan Catilla. See the Hodags maybe trying to draw Mater out just a little bit. And now Drake, guarded by Nenelo, gets it off for Catilla. Drake going to work from a screen, but a nice job by Vandenberg to cut it off. And Drake on the way shoots. Wow. Is he hot or what? 17 first half points for Casey Drake. The Hodags lead again, 21-20. He has been all the offense tonight. Doug Rady and Teague Orgeman each with 2 apiece. But otherwise, it's been all Casey Drake. And now it's Nenelo working against Karnowski. Gets it off on the wing. Back out high for Nenelo. Comes back to Vandenberg. Now the pass down low Mater as he tries to dish it off. And the shot up is good. And I believe that shot was made by Nick Retzloff. It was. And I say I believe because, as I mentioned last night, I'm getting screened out here by the Hodag bench. We're about at floor level, and whenever the Hodag bench stands up, we don't have the opportunity to see what's going on. So we'll just have to work around it. 4 minutes, 10 seconds left to go in the first half. The Hodags trail at 22-21. Here's Dan Karnowski now. Gets it down low for Ryan Cotillo, working against Mater. Now out for Doug Rady. Shot way up, almost brought down Rain, but it rims off. And here comes Nenelo now going around Drake. Nenelo into the lane, and he's going to be fouled by Cotillo as it looked like he slipped going down. But Cotillo will be whistled for his second foul. And so now Rhinelander with 3 players with 2 fouls. Perenich, Wentz, and Cotillo with 3:54 left to go in the first half. And that is number 8 on Rhinelander here in the first half. We'll get a couple of substitutions. Matt Perenich is in for Rady. I'm sorry, Rady will stay in. Ryan Cotillo is out, and also Karnowski's on the bench as Mike Foster checks back in. And Nenelo will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Appleton East holding a 1-point lead. And Nenelo at the line, shooting the first of the 1-and-1. It is up and it rims off, but the rebound comes back to, well, Appleton East should have had it, but neither one of their players went for it, and Mike Foster was there to take it. Well, really not a good job of Rhinelander to box out, and then not a good job on the hustle end for Appleton East, and the Hodags lucky to come away with that one. They trail it by 1 with 3.5 minutes left to go. This is Teague Orgeman, as Teague will pick up his dribble, get it off for Foster. Casey Drake, 3-pointer on the way. Drake for 3, no. Rebound comes away to Mater. Well, he finally missed, showing he is human after all. Casey Drake, 17 points, and that miss of the 3-pointer. This is Nenelo now, looking for Mater down low. He gets it to him. Nenelo guarded by Foster. Now kick out high for Vandenberg. 3-pointer on the way, no good. And the rebound comes away to Teague, but as he tried to tap it up, he wasn't able to come up with it. Charlie Eggert got the basketball. Now Nenelo driving down low, throws it away, but Vandenberg there to get the loose ball, drives in the lane, finds Nenelo down low, and we're going to get another foul on Rhinelander. Well, Rhinelander just having a tough time rebounding the basketball. As part of that has been some of the bounces have been awfully high off the back of the rim and just going right over their heads. But so far, Appleton East is definitely dominating the boards, and as they lead at 22-21, that's a big part of the reason why they're winning here. That foul, by the way, is on Matt Perenich. That is his 3rd. The Hodags 9 as a team. Appleton East only has 3. Nenelo, free throw on the way is good, and after he missed the last time, he makes the front end of this 1-and-1. Matt Went, Ryan Cotillo in. Matt Perenich, Doug Rady take a seat on the bench. And now Mater's going to take a seat for Appleton East. I think probably the biggest development in this game has been when Rhinelander has made baskets, they really haven't been able to get too much pressure on Appleton East in the backcourt like they've been doing it all year. So obviously Appleton East doing their homework, scouting this, and they've done a good job handling it. Nenelo misses the 2nd free throw. He now has 4 points in the game and is, I should say 5 points in the game, 3 for 5 from the free throw line. 23-21 Appleton East, 2:45 left to go. Teague Orgeman out high. Ryan Cotillo down low, basket. So the minute Mater goes out, the Hodags go down low, and Ryan Cotillo has his first points of the night, and the Hodags have tied it again, 23-23 with 2.5 minutes left to go here in the first half. This is Eggert up into the front court as he gets it off for Walter. Walter double team, now finally breaks out of it, picks up his dribble, and Foster knocked it away, and now we're going to get a foul called against Appleton East. Good job by Mike Foster to knock it away, and it looked like Matt Wentz was able to come up with a loose ball, and the foul will go on Appleton East, number 43, Tony Batzler. That is his 2nd. So 4 team fouls on Appleton East, 2 on Nenelo, 2 on Batzler. And Rhinelander tied at 23. And now with an opportunity to take the lead. Pass down low. Matt Went. His shot up is no good. He's going to be called for traveling, though. Rhinelander obviously wanted the foul, but it looked like Matt did shuffle his feet as Rhinelander in 2 straight trips went down low, and they haven't had that part of their offense with Mater in, and the big guy checks back in. And so probably the Hodags won't have that opportunity. I think what really we saw Green Bay West do well last night was that they seemed to be able to draw Mater to whichever player had the ball and then pass it to the opposite side to a guy for the down low shot. So maybe Rhinelander will look to do more of that in the second half. Appleton East breaking the pressure. And out high, or I should say down low now with basketball is Walter. Walter working against Foster is going to be called for traveling. Hodags force a turnover. A lot of elbows flying, bodies crashing to the floor. No fouls called, however. And Rhinelander getting the advantage on that one. 23-23 with 1:49 left to go. Teague Orgeman gets it off to Foster. Foster down low, crashing in, basket scores. He's fouled and it counts. Wow, what a quick move by Mike Foster, who just went flying in on that one. If there is an athletic player on this Hodag team, it's definitely Mike Foster. And I mentioned it last night on a move he made to the basket, just kind of reminded you of Troy Doring. Not fair really to make that comparison, but I think Mike has a lot of those same skills and very explosive to the basket, and he can jump high. However, he misses the free throw. Katsila fighting for the rebound, and now Wentz and Mater are tied up. Jump ball situation, and it will go to Appleton East. So Foster not able to cap the three-point play, but he has given the Hodags a 25-23 lead with 1:39 left to go here in the first half of this sectional's final matchup, and we hope you're enjoying it right here on Rhinelander Cable TV. Now almost stolen away by Teague, but Vandenberg able to recover. He looks for Eggert, instead goes the other way for Retzloff. Now to Mater. Mater cross court for Eggert, now gets it down low for Walter, and now Walter in for Mater. He has it taken away though. Matt Wendt with the quick hands, able to get the steal. Here come the Hodags, 25-23 lead, looking to add to it. Teague Orgeman has not really been able to penetrate too much for Rhinelander. Gets it off for Foster. Mike spinning, pretty shot up, rims off the back, and now it's Wendt coming away with the loose ball, but he's going to be tied up, jump off situation, and the arrow now favors Rhinelander. So good job by Wendt getting up high to take that one down, and as the momentum of the rebound, he had to come down with the basketball. He was tied up in the jump ball situation. So with a minute left to go in the half, the Hodags lead it by 2. Now Casey Drake, who has 17 first half points, gets it off for Foster. Back to Teague. Out high for Foster with 52 seconds left. And I wonder if Rhinelander might not think about holding for a final shot here with 45 seconds. And Rich Fortier is in fact calling for the final shot. 42 seconds, and Appleton East is going to sit back in that zone, as you can see. And so the Hodags will be content. Hey, you know, you lead by 2, why not? And the Appleton East fans are crying out boring, but right now it's more the responsibility of the Patriots to come out and play defense. 27 seconds left to go. And Rich Fortier likes the effort on the part of his Hodag team, tells his bench to get up. 20 seconds. We'll kind of count it down for you so you know what's happening. Teague Orgeman looks like he will be guarded by Retzloff. 14 seconds. Now with 12. Now with 10. Teague will start to work. Teague against Retzloff. Teague has it stolen away, the second time that has happened for the Hodags to end the quarter. Here comes Retzloff driving in, misses the shot. The Hodags get the rebound and time runs out. Well, if nothing else, the Hodags able to protect that 2-point lead as the turnover at the end of the half prevents them from scoring again. But all in all, hey, not a bad half for this Rhinelander Hodag team. They lead it by 2, 25-23. And if they lead by 2 at the end of this game, we're going to see a lot of happy Hodag fans. Tell you what, we are going to take a break, and then we're going to come back with the second half of this Division I sectional final matchup. The Rhinelander Hodags leading Appleton East 25-23. Welcome back to Brown County Arena. We are about ready to play the second half of this one. You see the score, the Hodags leading it over Appleton East 25-23. In the first half, the big story, the play of Hodag junior Casey Drake. 17 points for Casey. He had 12 in the first half. He had 3 three-point baskets. Otherwise, the Hodags had 4 players score, and they all had 2 points. Teague Orgeman, Mike Foster, Ryan Catilla, and Doug Rady. As for Appleton East, their big 6'10 senior center, Dave Mater, he would finish with 8 points. Tony Batzler with 6, Nenelo with 5, Chris Vandenberg with 2, and Nate Retzloff with 2. Rhinelander whistled for 9 fouls in the first half. Appleton East whistled for 4. The Hodags have Matt Perenich with 3 fouls, and Matt Wentz and Ryan Catilla each with 2. The Hodags this second half will start Catilla, along with Brad Jelinek, Casey Drake, Matt Wendt, and Teague Orgeman. And Appleton East will start with Nenelo, Mater, Retzloff, and Walter. And this is Chris Vandenberg as well. Mater with a nice pass down low for Nenelo. And I'll tell you one thing about Mater, he has some very good passing skills, and you could kind of see it on that play. Nenelo now with 7 points in the game. 25-25, we are tied with 7.5 minutes left to go here in the third quarter in this Division I sectional final game. It has been a dandy so far, and the Hodags playing very well. This is Brad Jelinek. Gets it out high for Teague Orgeman. Over to Casey Drake. Drake off the dribble. Will he be hot again? That one goes in. He gets the bounce. And Casey Drake continues to shoot the basketball with a fiery touch for the Hodags. 27-25 Rhinelander with 7 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. Long point, three-pointer on the way by Vandenberg. No good. The Hodags come down with the rebound. Now Rhinelander will look to push it up. Teague Orgeman. Teague working against Vandenberg. Teague in the lane, now passes it off for Jelinek on the wing. Brad dribbling, now down low for Ryan Catilla. Catilla not even going to think about shooting it, but Jelinek will. The three-pointer rims off, however, and the rebound comes down to Tony Batzler. Here comes Appleton East now. This is Walter with the basketball. Cross-court pass for Nenelo. Nenelo down low to Mater. Double team help comes from Matt Wendt, who knocks it out of bounds. And great job by Matt Wendt to help out his teammate Ryan Catilla on that one. So between the two of them, they may have enough size to stop Mater. 6.5 minutes left to go. And the Hodags lead it by 2. Three-pointer on the way by Vandenberg. No good again, and now the rebound fought for, and Brad Jelinek comes away with it. Vandenberg has been cold from the outside. He had a pretty big game last night with 15 points. So far, he only has 2 and has not hit a three-pointer, obviously. Jelinek goes in, has his shot blocked, but we're going to get a blocking foul called on Appleton East. And the Patriots will pick up the early foul here, and that foul will go on Batzler. Batzler with his third, and so he becomes the first player in foul trouble now for this Appleton East squad. As I said, in the first half, the Hodags were whistled for 9 fouls, and Appleton East only for 4, so maybe that will even out a little bit here. Brad Jelinek at the free throw line. First one on the way is good, and Jelinek now in the scorebook with his first point of the night. Substitution into the game. Number 41, Nick Retzloff checks in. He replaces Batzler. Jelinek will have his second free throw. The Hodags in the first half had only 1 free throw attempt. That was by Mike Foster. This free throw rims off, and the rebound hauled down by Walter. And so 28-25, the Rhinelander lead is 3 with 6:13 left to go in the third quarter. This is Nenelo. Nice move getting around Drake. Blows by, but Wendt knocks it away. And Appleton East able to recover. Now driving in the lane as Retzloff gets it off for Mater. His shot is short, and the Hodags will come away with it. Teague Orgeman up ahead for Wendt. Wendt catches it down low. Now goes up strong, and Mater fouls him. Good job by Teague Orgeman to thread the pass down for Wendt, and then Wendt just taking up strong, challenging the big guy. And I'll tell you what happens in high school basketball a lot of times. If you go at a guy like that, the officials, if there's any body contact at all, they're going to call it. Mater, though, is only his first personal foul. Rhinelander will inbound. They say it came before the shot. They'll inbound from underneath their own basket. So Teague Orgeman finds Drake open for just a moment, but a good job by Nenelo to get over there and cover him. Now Wendt along the baseline, drives in, gets it off for Jelinek. He gets it rejected by Mater. Now a loose ball. Teague Orgeman, three-pointer, get in. No, it rims in and out. And Teague's having a tough shooting night so far, as that one looked like it was going to go down, and that would have been a huge play. That would have been a 6-point advantage for Rhinelander. Instead, Appleton North down by 3 and a chance to cut into that Hodag lead. Good job by Rhinelander hustling on that one. Now Mater down low. Nice play as a beautiful pass, first of all, from Walter, and then Mater, good body control as he put that one in. The big guy now with 10 points in the game. Rhinelander's lead is only 1, 28-27. I think a big key here will be outside shooting in the second half for Rhinelander. They're going to need to get that going. Jelinek in, has his shot rejected again. And you know, the tough thing about that, and as Brad comes over to Rich Fortier, you can see he just kind of shrugs it off like, what do you want me to do? Tough thing about that play is you're just not used to having a guy getting 11, 12 feet up in the air to block your shot. And I think Brad thought he put that one up high enough. Now Wendt gets it off for Teague. Over to Drake. Drake dribbling with the left hand. Goes back to Teague. 4:49 left to go in the quarter. The Hodags lead by 1. Now Ryan Catilla Gets it off to Drake. Down low as the Hodags brought Mater out on that play, and they worked it to perfection. Went with the basket, and I hope you saw the Hodags strategy there. They drew Walter out from inside the perimeter, or I should say inside the lane, and Rhinelander able to work that one to perfection as Went gets his first points of the night, 30-27. And that tells you a lot about the size difference with Went only having one basket so far. They tried the alley-oop from Mater. It didn't work. The Hodags get the rebound, and here they come. Now down low. Jelinek up strong and good. Wow, great passing by the Hodags, and Rhinelander starting to assert themselves down low offensively. The lead is at 5, 32-27, with 4 minutes left to go in the third quarter here from Green Bay at Brown County Arena. Retzloff works it off for Walter. Now down low for Mater. Mater gets down low. Nenelo, nice basket as Nenelo goes up and scores. And Nenelo has 9 points in the game. He is a very good player, and no doubt about it. And if he gets the ball down there, he's probably going to score every time. 32-29. The Hodag lead is at 3. Casey Drake, 19 points in the game. Off for Teague Orgerman. Now the Hodags work it out for Jelinek. Three-pointer on the way will be short. And man, I'll tell you what, Went pushed off on that one, got away with it, and gets the ball back. Now Went with a three-pointer. Good! Whoa! Matt Went, what a play as he hits the three-pointer. And if Walter doesn't get out and guard him, he's going to hit that one in his face all night long. 35-29, the Hodags. And now Nenelo driving in, has his shot deflected, gets it back, goes up hard, and then gets it back one more time. Well, good job by Rhinelander's defense on that one, but they couldn't come up with the loose ball. Now it's Walter working down low, and could have been an offensive foul call there. And they're going to say it went off the Hodags and out of bounds. Great job by Went to come over and help out, and maybe Matt did a little bit of acting on that one. Maybe that was the official's interpretation. There's no foul call. 3 minutes left to go. You see the Hodag lead is at 6, 35-29. Now Appleton East to inbound for Walter, and Rhinelander just kind of gang tackled him on that one, if you will. 3 Hodags just went up, and you could pretty much have called the foul on any of them, and it's going to go on Jelinek. So Jelinek with his first. The Hodags whistled for their first foul here in the second half. Well, Appleton East will try it again. And they usually look for Mater, but this time they go out for Vandenberg. Thought about the three, pulled it down as he's guarded by Teague. Now off for Nenelo. Mater posting up, and now they feed it down low to him, and if he gets it there, he's going to score, as we said. And he got it there, and he scored. So Rhinelander's lead cut to 4, 35-31. Teague Orgerman working against Nenelo, spinning in the lane, gets it off for Went. Went working right around the big guy, and he gets fouled. Wow, what a fake by Matt Went, as Mater knew that he could shoot the three now, and as he came out to guard him, Matt Went just drove right around him, and Mater went out and grabbed him. His second foul. He's picked up 2 quickly here in the third quarter. Substitution in the game as Walter is back in the game, and now Mater will take a seat on the bench. 2:36 left to go in the third quarter from Brown County Arena. Sectional final game. The Hodags lead 35-31. Teague Orgerman gets it off for Drake. Drake frees himself, now gets it off for Teague. Now Drake in a rhythm. 3 on the way is no good. Jelinek fighting for the rebound, and Teague comes away with it. Teague off for Jelinek, up strong, basket in, he's fouled, and it counts. Well, as soon as Mater goes out of the game, it's like a feeding frenzy for Rhinelander down low. They can sense that there's an opportunity to score, and they went right at the baseline situation, and it was Jelinek coming away with the basket, and he drew the foul as well. Free throw on the way is no good, though, as Jelinek has now missed 2 free throws, and we're going to foul on the play. I think this one might go on Went. And it will. So Went now with 3 fouls. Perenich and Went both with 3. The Hodags lead it, though, 37-31. 2:17 left to go. Rhinelander assuming control here in the third quarter. Can they keep this lead for another 10 minutes? Nenelo off the alley-oop, gets it back, now goes up and scores. Good job by Nenelo to get it under control and then go up and score. And so far he's been pretty much the story offensively along with Mater. Nenelo with 11 points. Minute 57, 37-33 Rhinelander. Went out high for Drake. Drake down low. Catilla working out high for Teague. Now it's Drake guarded by Nenelo. See the Hodags looking to work inside with Mater on the bench with 2 fouls. Now Went driving down low, shot up and good. Will they count it? They do. Wow, Matt Went took it all the way to the hole as there was no one down there to block the shot that time. He not only got the basket, but he got the foul as well. And Matt Went has 7 points all in the 3rd quarter. And now Mater's going to come back into the game as his team trails 39-33. Couple of substitutions actually. Mater will check in, and Walter will take a seat on a bench. Also number 5, Charlie Eggert is back in, replacing Vandenberg. And now Perenich, Matt Perenich is ready to check in for the Hodags, but obviously he's coming in for Matt Went because otherwise he would have come in by now. Wentz, 3-point play on the way is no good, rims high, and the rebound comes down to Appleton East. Ryan Cattell almost ties up Tony Batzler, but he does not. And so Rhinelander now struggling a little bit from the free throw line in the second half, only 1 out of 3. Well, actually, Jelinek is 1 of 2, and Wentz is 0 for 1. 39-33 Hodags with 1:22 left to go. Mater working down low, looking like he traveled on that one. No foul called, or so no travel called. And then Mater, they're going to say that he was fouled by Rhinelander. And I think Rich Fortier definitely wanted the traveling, and no doubt about it, he shuffled his feet working down low, but didn't go that way, so it doesn't matter. Number 45, Matt Went with the foul for the Hodags. That is number 4 on him. Ooh, crucial development, and the tough thing about that for Rich, and I know what he's upset about, is he had the man ready to come in. That was Matt Perenich, and all he wanted to do was for Matt Went to not get another foul, but he did, and that's his 4th, and that's big. 1:15 left to go in the quarter, 39-33. Now Mater down low, and he's going to be fouled again. And I'll tell you what, if Casey Drake didn't try to knock the ball away, but maybe try to take a charge on that one, he may have gotten it. But for Casey, that is his 2nd foul. And quickly the Hodags are racking him up a little bit here. That's number 4 on the Hodags. And now we're going to get a timeout on the floor. 39-33, the Hodags leading this one with 1:10 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Under the DCI sign, you'll find a professional staff committed to service and providing you with top quality building materials. Through hard work and dedication, DCI has earned a fine reputation through satisfied customers like you. DCI, the Northwoods leader in the building industry, is now DCI Building Center and can now be found in 2 locations, Rhinelander and Sugar Camp. Ripco Credit Union is a full-service community credit union serving the Northwoods with professional advice on personal and business banking, as well as offering a wide variety of investment services. Ripco Credit Union is member-owned. We also want to thank our other sponsors for this broadcast, Wausau Paper's Technical Specialty Division, Rhinelander Mill, and the folks from Nicolay Minerals Company. There you see the time. The Hodags with a 6-point lead with 1:10 left to go here in the 3rd quarter. Rhinelander coming out of the timeout with Ryan Katsila, Matt Perenich, Teague Orgerman, Casey Drake, and Brad Jelinek. No question about it, the Hodags have played well here tonight, and they've done really all that they can do to stop a guy like Dave Mater at 6'10" with such a huge height advantage. Mater will be at the free throw line now, and he'll have 2 free throws. First one on the way is good. Mater with some pretty good touch for a big guy from the free throw line, and boy, I always remember Al McGuire talking about if those big guys get their heels off the floor, they usually make their free throws, and you can see that he's doing that. Second one on the way. It bounces in, soft touch. Mater with 14, 39-35. The Rhinelander lead is down to 4, and we'll see if the Hodags hold again for the last shot with 1 minute left to go here in the 3rd quarter. That's what they did at the end of the half as they worked it, and then really both quarters the Hodags would hold it for the last shot, and both times they turn it over. This time, though, Appleton East a little bit more aggressive with the defense out front here. The Rhinelander will work it with 48 seconds left, and Teague picking up his dribble has to get it off for Katsila. Now to Jelinek, back to Teague. Now Matt Perenich kicking out. 40 seconds left to go, and that's what it looks like Rhinelander's going to be content to do, although it was Jelinek cutting back door, and I think if Casey had seen him, he may have been able to get it there, but who knows. If Mater had taken a drop step, he probably would have blocked it away. 28 seconds left. The Hodags have killed half of the time remaining here in the 3rd quarter. Now this is Casey Drake guarded by Nenelo. Over to Teague. Teague with 19 seconds. The Hodags with 17. So we will get a final shot attempt from Rhinelander if they don't turn it over again. And you saw Teague and Drake collide on that one. Now with 10 seconds left, Teague will start to make his move. Teague with 6. Teague getting it off for Jelinek. Three-pointer on the way. He's good! Wow! Brad Jelinek for 3. Wow, Brad Jelinek with 8 points in the third quarter. Matt Wendt with 7. They combine for 15 of the Hodags, 17 points in the quarter, and the Hodags get a huge shot to end the quarter. 42-35, Rhinelander leads as we head to the fourth and final quarter. We are 8 minutes away from heading down to Madison for the second time in 3 years. Wow, so many guys step up for this Rhinelander team. You never know who's going to be next. Casey Drake, 17 points in the first half. Now in the second half, it's Jelinek with 8 and Matt Wendt with 7. Wendt goes on the bench with 4 fouls, and then Jelinek making that huge 3. Well, it's all about character. It's all about senior leadership. It's all about guts and desire at this point of the season, and the Hodags are demonstrating that, at least at this point of the game, they have more than Appleton East, but we still have 8 minutes to go. But if you're the Hodags, you got to like where you're sitting. Appleton East will start first on offense. Rhinelander will start the half. I should say the Hodags will start first on offense. So nursing an 8-point lead, a chance to add to it. Now here's Teague getting it off for Casey Drake. Over the timeline for Teague. Hodags going with Teague, Catilla, Drake, Perenich, and Jelinek. This is Matt Perenich looking to pass. Now finally gets it off for Teague Orgeman. And I think Rhinelander will be very patient from here on out. They have no reason to hurry, obviously. And here's Teague in the lane, and that's simply him not shooting because of the presence of the 6'10 Mater. Well, that's okay. The Hodags will work patiently for the shot. They've killed 30 seconds already here. If they can do that every possession, I think they'll like their chances. Teague driving in, and we're going to get a foul called against Appleton East on the play. And I think this one will go on number 33, Chris Vandenberg. It does. That is his first. And the Patriots now with 6 as a team. So from here on out, the Hodags will be in the bonus. Inbound pass comes out high for Teague Orgeman. Out for Casey Drake. Drake only with 2 points in the second half after 17 in the first. But, you know, the way he performed in the first half was what the Hodags needed then. Now Rhinelander going to pull it out and just pull Appleton East out of that zone. Teague working one-on-one against Vandenberg. Gets it off for Perenich. Perenich bumped by Vandenberg. No foul called. And now almost stolen away by Nenelo. And Perenich gets hatcheted on the back of the head by Vandenberg, but no foul called. Now, Casey Drake, three-pointer on the way. Rims off short, and the ball goes out of bounds. And I think the problem on that one for Rich Fortier was that maybe the Hodags forced that one. Although, hey, the way Drake's been shooting tonight, gets the open shot, you got to throw it up there. 42-35, 6:52 left to go. The Hodags killed a minute 10 on that possession. And Appleton East is going to have to do some catching up here. They trail by 7. Rhinelander continuing to work with their man-to-man defense, and it's been effective all game long. And now the Hodags coming up with the steal, and Matt Perenich came up with it, gets it off for Drake. Drake into the front corner. Off for Teague. Teague driving down low. Goes up strong. Shoots it over the rim, though, as Mater was coming over, and I think Teague was aware of it. Now, here comes Nenelo. Nenelo cutting in the middle. Gets it off for Vandenberg. Good job by Jelinek to get out there. Cross-corner pass for Eggert. His short jumper on the way is no good. It goes over the back and out of bounds. So we have played 2 minutes here in the quarter. Neither team has scored. We've got 6:03 left to go. You know what? If you're a Hodag fan, this is pretty good. If neither team scores the rest of the way, we're going to Madison. Hodags will inbound. And I'm sure Rhinelander will continue to be patient here. 5:55 left to go in the game as Teague Orgeman crosses midcourt. Teague off for Casey Drake. Down low for Jelinek. Jelinek working against Eggert. Goes up strong with it and hits it over the outstretched hand of Dave Mater. And suddenly Brad Jelinek is on fire as he has 10 points all in the second half. And a timeout. The Hodags lead it 44-35 with 5:36 left to go in the basketball game. And Brad Jelinek being sworn by his Hodag teammates. What a job he has done. Ripco Credit Union, your full-service community credit union serving the Northwoods with professional advice on personal and business banking, as well as offering a wide variety of investment services. Ripco Credit Union is member-owned. Under the DCI sign, you'll find a professional staff committed to service and providing you with top-quality building materials. Through hard work and dedication, DCI has earned a fine reputation through satisfied customers like you. DCI, the Northwoods leader in the building industry, is now DCI Building Center and can be found in 2 locations, Rhinelander and Sugar Camp. 5.5 minutes left to go here from Green Bay. Brown County Arena has been good to the Hodags so far as they lead at 44-35 with 5:36 left to go. And for the members of the Hodag bench, a lot to cheer about tonight. And they're hoping to have a few more moments to cheer about. Wow, what a job Brad Jelinek has done here in the second half. The big three-pointer that ended the third quarter comes back and hits that turnaround jumper right over literally the fingernails of Mater. I don't know how he didn't get that one, but Jelinek put just enough on it. 5.5 minutes left to go. This is Vandenberg. And he works it off for Batzler down low for Mater, who puts it up and in.
Basket by Dave Mater.
Mater, 16 points in the basketball game. 44-37, the Hodag lead with 5:12 left to go. Rhinelander will work some more clock. You can see what they're doing. They're trying to bring Appleton East out a little bit. And you can see Catilla, well, he'll just sit out there all day. And look where Mater is now. Maybe Rhinelander will try to get it down low with him having to play out on the perimeter. And boy, a great strategy by the Hodags is just going to get it off to Catilla for the moment, and whoever Mater's going to cover, it looks like they're going to just have him come out and dribble around with the basketball. Foul on the Patriots goes on number 41, Nick Retzloff. Retzloff, that's his first. That's number 7 here on Appleton East. Now, this is where the Hodags need to make their free throws. Nursing a 7-point lead. Let's put it this way. If they hit their free throws for the rest of this quarter, they're going to win this basketball game. Teague Orgeman at the line. It's good. Well, Teague went out with 3 points in the game. That is his first point of the second half. But he has really done an outstanding job directing this Hodag offense. And, boy, everybody just does their part on this Rhinelander team. Teague's second free throw, good. The Hodag lead is 9 again, 46-37. 4 minutes, 50 seconds left to go from Brown County Arena. And Matt Wen is getting set to come in for the Hodags once again. Nenelo working against Perenich. Out high, Vandenberg's 3 on the way, rims off, rebound, Casey Drake. And Drake, wow, he was totally fouled on that one, no call. Well, Rhinelander will work it up nonetheless. Again, Drake's fouled, no call, and the Hodag fans won it. And now Rhinelander almost turning it over and able to recover. Here comes Teague dribbling around, and he's going to try to set things up. As what do the Hodags got to do to get a foul, guys? Finally, they get one. Man, oh man. You could have called 5 fouls in that sequence, and they finally do. You always try to be objective with officiating. A lot of times the calls go both ways, but clearly there it was like Appleton East was trying to foul, and they wouldn't even get a call. That foul, by the way, going on Chris Vandenberg, and that is his second, and Teague goes to the line. Teague just hit 2 free throws before. Now has the chance to give the Hodags a double-digit lead. Free throw up is going to be off the rim, but it rolls in. So Teague getting the bounce. Hodag lead 47-37. And Matt Wendt has checked back into the game for Matt Perenich. Teague's second free throw on the way is good as well as it spins in. The Hodags lead 48-37. 4 minutes, 15 seconds to go. And Appleton East has scored only 2 points for the first 4 minutes of this quarter. And that one deflected by Rhinelander, almost went into the basket. The Hodags come away with it. Teague Orgeman. And he's guarded by Retzloff. Brings it up. Retzloff all over him. Now a foul going to be called again. And, you know, if you're Retzloff, why are you fouling Teague? He's the guy that can shoot free throws. And I think that's exactly what Coach Ron Parker of Appleton East is upset with. Retzloff is going to come out of the game now, and he'll be replaced by Chad Walter. Retzloff picking up his second, by the way, on that one. And Teague will go to the line for his 5th straight free throw attempt. There you get a look at Coach Ron Parker from Appleton East. His team's running out of time. Teague Orgeman, free throw on the way is good. Well, what I just said before is holding true. If the Hodags make the rest of their free throws, they're going to probably win this basketball game. In fact, I said they would win this basketball game. And so far, Teague has stepped to the line and hit 5 straight to give the Hodags a 12-point lead with under 4 minutes to go. Second free throw on the way is short. That one rims off and brought down by Appleton East. Here come the Patriots, who have scored only 2 points through the first 4 minutes of this third quarter. Nenelo gets a screen, works off of it, but the Hodags do a good job picking it up. Here's Vandenberg, who has not scored from 3-point territory. That one rims off. Rebound fought for, all down by the Patriots. Vandenberg looks down low for Mater. Mater posting up against Catilla. Now he works it down for him. And double team, now the pass down low inside. Good job on the pass. Batzler scores the basket. Only the second basket of the quarter. 8 points for Batzler now, and we have a timeout on the floor. 3.5 minutes left to go. The Hodag lead is 10, 49-39. And this will be a 20-second timeout. Well, we hope you're enjoying these broadcasts here on RCTV. And I'll tell you what, a lot of fun for us to be able to do this for you. And I know a lot of people back home not getting the opportunity to travel down here to Green Bay and definitely wanting a chance to see the Hodags play. Well, you're getting that chance, not missing a single moment of this entire sectional, as both games for you here on RCTV. 49-39 the score with 3.5 minutes left to go. Mike Foster has checked back into the game for the Hodags, replacing Ryan Catilla. Teague will work into the front court. We'll see what Appleton East does here. Looks like they're going to come with a half-court trap, and Rhinelander able to fight it off for the moment. Matt went out for Casey Drake. Drake over to Mike Foster. Back to Teague Orgerman. 3:15 left to go. If the Hodags can kill 30, 40 seconds every trip, they will gladly do that. Now Drake, double team, has to get it off for Foster. Down low for Jelinek. Wisely pulls it out as Mater came by. And the Hodags will work it around again. And the Hodag fans giving their team a nice hand. Rhinelander just playing smart basketball right now. They have no reason to even really shoot the basketball at this point, because if they can whittle off the final 2 minutes and 50 seconds, they're going to state. Now we get a foul. This one will go on Nenelo. That'll be his third. It will send Mike Foster to the line. And Foster actually will shoot 2, as we'll be in the double bonus now. Ten team fouls on the Patriots, so from here on out, the Hodags will have 2 cracks at the line every time they get fouled. Foster missed his only free throw attempt in the first half. Second attempt is good. And the Hodags right now are 7 out of 8 from the free throw line. And a couple more substitutions for Appleton East. You can see Casey Drake there giving out the defensive instructions for Rhinelander. Foster at the line again. His second free throw on the way is good. Should say now the Hodags 7 out of 8 from the line. And Foster will take a seat on the bench for the moment. As Mike Foster now with 4 points in the game. The Hodag lead is at 12 once again with 2:45 left to go here in Green Bay. We've got Nenelo working. Gets it off to Vandenberg. Vandenberg has been totally silent offensively. 2 points. 3-pointer on the way. That bombs in and out. Rebound by Matt Wendt. What a frustrating night for Chris Vandenberg. And now Teague, double team, finally gets it off for Drake. Good job by Teague. Wow, as he handled the basketball with extreme poise, accuracy, discipline, all of those things. He's just done a great job. And now with 2 minutes and 15 seconds left to go, Appleton East will have to foul. It's just a matter of which guy do you want to foul. And Teague almost had that one stolen away, gets the control back. Now it's Jelinek getting it off for Catilla, but before he does, he is fouled. And I believe this one is going to go on Chris Eggert. I should say Charlie Eggert. It is on Eggert. That's his first. And again, Jelinek will shoot 2. Jelinek's free throw on the way is good. Well, it's starting to become apparent which team will head down to Madison representing this sectional. And it will be the Rhinelander Hodags if things hold true for the next 2 minutes. 53-39. The Rhinelander lead is 14. And the Hodags have made 9 out of 10 free throws. All but 2 of their 11 points have come at the line here in the fourth quarter. We have 2 minutes left to go from Brown County Arena. Can the Hodags hold on and go down to state? This is Nenelo working against Jelinek. Pretty shot up and gets the roll. And now Appleton East will take the timeout. Nenelo, his first basket of the fourth quarter. He has 13 points in the game. And as the Hodags come to the sideline on this 22nd timeout, the fans on the far side giving their team a standing ovation. Well, you knew Rhinelander would get outstanding support coming down here. You know, having been down here the last 2 years, I'm not sure that we have more fans than we've had the last couple of years, but still it's a strong number. And considering how far Rhinelander fans had to travel versus Appleton, clearly the Hodags have the advantage.
For Appleton East, number 41, Nate Russell, number 45, Chad Walter. For Rhinelander, number 44, Mike Foster.
Now you get a chance to see some of the Rhinelander faithful who have made this trek, and I'm sure they're going to be buying their tickets to head down to the boys basketball Division I quarterfinals Thursday night for Rhinelander. We'll tell you about that information in just a moment. Now Rhinelander breaking free. Mike Foster working up ahead, and he's almost tackled by Nate Retzloff. And that was a foul of little doubt. Foster will go to the line. And the nice thing about this game is it really hasn't been too much of a nervous time, at least not here in the fourth quarter.
Mike Foster shooting 2.
Mike Foster will again be at the line. He is 2 for 2 so far in the quarter. Now make it 3 for 3. The Rhinelander proficiency at the line continues. Chris Vandenberg and Dave Mader check back into the Patriot lineup. Their final time on the court here as Appleton East players. Of course, you'll get a chance to see Mader for the next 4, possibly even 5 years at the University of Wisconsin. Maybe a possibility to redshirt next year. You never know. And Foster making the second free throw. It's good. He now has 6 points in the game. The Hodags, wow. 11 out of 12 from the free throw line here in the fourth quarter. And the Hodags lead 55-41 with 1:43 left to go. It's Nenelo getting it off for Vandenberg. Vandenberg only 2 points. Now breaks free. Three-pointer will bounce off. Rebound fought for. Matt Wendt comes down with it. Fouled by Nenelo with 1:31. And you can see Vandenberg just scratching his head. Frustrating night for that young man. He had a great game last night, 15 points for this Appleton East team, but so far he has come up almost empty tonight, only 2 points. And Rhinelander will go to the free throw line once again.
Matt Wendt shooting 2.
There you get a chance to see the Hodag managers who just do a great job for this team as well. Beth Rice, Miranda Hunstock. And I think they're excited to be making another trip down to Madison. Matt Wendt, free throw on the way is good. And I'm only laughing because it's just awesome watching a team go to the line and stroke the free throws in the fourth quarter to put the game virtually away. I mean, that's what you got to do. It's textbook basketball. And the Hodags continue it. Wendt with 9 points all in the second half. 57-41 with 1:28 left to go. Nenelo with 4 fouls. Beautiful drive, and he scores. Timeout, Appleton East. Well, Rob Nenelo, a fine basketball player, as he finishes with 15. And now we're going to get a full timeout for Appleton East. Well, I definitely want to thank our sponsors again for the broadcast tonight. Ripco Credit Union, DCI Building Center, Wausau Papers Technical Specialty Division, Rhinelander Mill, and Nicolay Minerals Company. We thank them very much for the support, helping us out with this broadcast. We also thank our technical director, Kelly Longtine, our camera people are Rob Myers and Kenny White making the trip down here helping us out today as well, and I appreciate the effort that he's putting into filming both games for us the last 2 nights. We, of course, will stick around after this game is completed and catch the post-game ceremony. You'll see the awarding of the sectional championship trophy and medals to the Rhinelander Hodag team and head coach Rich Fortier.
Number 44, Mike Foster.
Mike Foster has checked back into the basketball game now for Rhinelander. And I believe it was Catilla that he came in for. Rhinelander to inbound, leading 57-43 with 1:21. Teague Orgman in the backcourt. Nenelo going to foul him, and for Rob Nenelo, that's going to be number 5. As he looks up to the scoreboard, and he'll see that his high school basketball career has come to an end, and he buries his hands in his face. You can see the frustration as Casey Drake comes over to give Nenelo a pat on the back, and the Appleton East fans giving their senior guard a nice hand as well. Rob Nenelo will finish this contest with 15 points, and that so far is the most out of any Appleton East player. Well, it's been a good run for Appleton East, of course, making it to this game, and I'm sure for them, they wanted to get down to that state tournament, but not meant to be. The Hodags clearly dominating here in the second half as they broke open a 2-point game, made it a 7-point lead after 3, and now lead at 57-43, pending 2 more free throws from Teague Orgerman. And finally, the Hodags missing one. In fact, Teague has missed his last 2 free throws. He's missed the only 2 for Rhinelander here in the quarter. A couple more substitutions for Appleton East, and I think Rich Fortier will probably make a couple of substitutions in a moment. Probably get under the minute mark, and we'll see some new faces in the game for Rhinelander. Teague will have his second free throw. This one is good. And Teague now with 8 points in the game, 6 points here in the quarter, all at the line. 58-43 Rhinelander, a minute 15, and here come the substitutes for Rhinelander as we're going to see a mass exodus in a moment. Next stoppage of the ball. Appleton East down low for Mater. Mater over Catilla, rims off. Casey Drake with the rebound. And for now, he will not be fouled as he works it into the front court. We're under a minute to go, 54 seconds left. And what an effort for Rhinelander here tonight. We get a timeout called, and now we're going to see the substitutions as everybody's celebrating, and with good reason. The Rhinelander Hodags are going to make their second trip to the state tournament in 2 years, or I should say in 3 years. Coach Rich Fortier with high fives for all of his players. Casey Drake getting hugs from John Nettleton. Teague Orgerman with a lot of hugs for his teammates as well. And John Nettleton and Teague, you can see embracing right there. 58-43 with 48 seconds left. And Teague and Mike Vilas embracing right now. What a great moment this is. And Rich Fortier and Teague, you can see him right there. And now with mass substitutions among the players into the game, Mike Corpel handling the basketball, the Hodag sophomore. Ian Nelson, one of the Rhinelander seniors. Ben Furta, now for Hunter Trimmel. And also Matt Stein, the Rhinelander freshman on the court. Well, maybe this will be the first of 4 trips he'll make, hopefully. 28 seconds left to go. And folks, what a run it's been. 3 years that Rich Fortier has been the head coach of this program. Probably the best 3 years outside of maybe Russell Excel that Rhinelander basketball has had. 15 seconds left to go, and we're on to state. The Hodag fans are on their feet. 9 seconds to go. Now we're going to get a foul on the play, and it's going to go on Ian Nelson. 7.9 seconds left. And now Appleton East will send in substitutions as well, and all of their players will check out, including the 6'10" Dave Mater, who finishes with 16 points here tonight. But amazingly enough, Appleton East has scored only 8 points here in the fourth quarter. 7.9 seconds left to go. The inbounds comes in. Mike Corpel is going to be whistled for another foul. So the reserves come in, and they've had a couple of fouls on them here. And well, if you're the coaches, that's not what you want to have. And I think at this point, though, they don't really care. 58-43, 7.1 ticks to go. Appleton East inbounding. Hodag coaches crying no foul, no foul. With 2, with 1. And get ready, Hodag fans, you're heading to state. The Hodags are going back to Madison again.
The award ceremony.
58-43, the final score. The Rhinelander Hodags are the Division I sectional champions from this Green Bay Southwest sectional here at Brown County Arena. And we're going to have the ceremonies for you right here in just a moment. The Hodags are huddled up near midcourt. And the Hodag band strikes up the "We Are the Champions" song. And Rhinelander has earned this one. Wow, what a season it has been for these Rhinelander Hodags. Only 2 losses all year, and now they'll head down to Madison representing the Wisconsin Valley Conference, representing the Green Bay Southwest Sectional, 58-43 champions.
At this time,
now we'll give you a chance to check the presentation here.
The 1999 sectional runner-up.
See Rich Fortier getting the congratulations from Bob Mainhart from the Our Town. Ian Nelson, one of those Hodags seniors.
Presenting.
Well, it's all smiles and fun right now because this is what high school sports is all about. You know, when you grow up, you play in those youth tournaments, you spend all those summers playing in 3-on-3 tournaments and summer tournaments across the state and all those kinds of things. You put in all the hours practicing and working hard. This is what it's all about. This is what you want to do. Get down to play on the floor in Madison. And right now we're going to see Appleton East introduced as they will receive their sectional runner-up medals. Not the one that you want to receive, but you know, when you keep it in perspective, it's still a great accomplishment.
Number 31, Ryan Iverson. Number 33, Chris Gagnon.
And I'll tell you one thing, no Rhinelander fans are leaving during this ceremony.
Number 41, Nate Ressler. Number 43, Tony Bessler.
And you can see the Appleton East players looking awfully dejected. Well, they had a lot of expectations coming into this year with a 6'10" player that's heading to Madison to play Division I basketball. A lot of times people figure automatically you're going to make it down to the state tournament, but it's a team game, and for this night, Rhinelander was definitely the better team. You can see Mader getting his medal, and we'll look forward now to supporting him as a member of the Badgers. Hopefully he can bring some offense to Dick Bennett's squad. Ooh, cheap shot. Can't shoot any worse, that's for sure. And now we're going to get the Rhinelander Hodag players introduced. Or I should say, we'll have the presentation of the runner-up trophy.
Appleton East coach, Mr. Ron Parker.
Ron Parker and his captains will come out to center court. In fact, Parker just going to send his captains out as it's Vandenberg and Netelo. And now here we go. The introduction of your sectional champion, Rhinelander Hodags.
Number 12, Steve Meyer.
Steve Meyer, the Hodag junior who hurt his knee in football. Didn't have a chance to play this year. He definitely would have played a lot of minutes. We'll see him next year. Casey Drake, wow, what a game Casey had, finishing with 19 points, 17 in the first half. Brad Jelinek, who finished with 12 points, all of those coming in the second half. Ryan Kotilla finished with 2. There you see Teague Orgeman,
Number 32.
Matt Perenich,
Number 33, Dan Carter.
Ian Nelson, the Hodag senior.
Number 40, Mike Corpel. Number 43, Hunter Trimmel. Number 44, Mike Foster. Number 45, Matt Wendt. Number 50, Doug Reddy. Number 52, Ben Furta. And number 54, Matt Stein.
There you have it, all the member of the Rhinelander Hodags. Matt Stein, the final player to be introduced.
Champions, Mr.
And now Rich Fortier will be introduced. And you can hear the ovation. He wants all of his coaches to come out. The sectional champions for 1999, the Rhinelander Hodags.
Rhinelander will play in Madison Thursday evening, approximately 8 o'clock p.m. Good luck, Hodags.
And we'll just keep it here, enjoying the moment for this Rhinelander team. And there you can see the players bringing it to their fans, letting them see the trophy. And there you get a floor level look at it. 58-43, the Hodags enjoying the moment here, and well they should. We're going to take the opportunity after taking a break. We'll give you some of the scoring, and we'll also get a chance to hopefully interview some of the players. Excited young guy. And right now, we're just letting you go on a whirlwind tour. Where are we going there, Kelly? There we go. As now all the Rhinelander fans are coming down, they want to congratulate their team as well.